Well, to help raise awareness about mental illness, Australian Olympian Edward Fernan is making a 1,000-kilometre solo horse ride from Braidwood to Melbourne, and today is his toughest day. It's been snowing in the Kosciuszko National Park and he has a 45-kilometre ride through isolated mountain country. As he headed down the western side of the snowy mountains, Edward Fernan spoke to Jennifer Macy.
We're riding from Bradley's Hut down to Cancoban. There's still snow around today. Right up in the Kosciuszko National Park, so it's been quite cold. Got a couple of layers on and the gloves. Yesterday we went through a lot of snow. We're going up about 500 metres and then we drop about 800 metres a bit later just as we go down Menjar Fire Trail. So yeah, the terrain is quite difficult, but hopefully we make good time.
But you haven't been travelling on your own for the entire trek. Can you tell me some of the encounters that you've had, some of the people that you've met and the stories they've told?
I've met some amazing people on this trip so far. A lot of the people going through their properties have given us money and also allowed us to travel along their property. A couple of days ago, as we were riding through to Kalula Farm, just past Sawa, a girl and her family were just driving past and they stopped for a chat. The little girl who's 13, she wanted to come and ride with me, so she raced down and got her pony and rode the last 4 kilometres for that day, which was amazing. And her sister, a couple of years ago, died of leukemia, and her family suffered a lot from depression after that situation. And yeah, everywhere we go, we've been kind of blessed with such great people, such generous people, and so many different stories, which is, I guess, half the battle, just trying to increase the dialogue about depression.
Because they say that people in rural and regional areas are perhaps more reticent to speak about mental illness.
Yeah, that's right. I think they're also, less likely to receive help, and they think they can just get through it and it'll be okay. 50% of people who suffer depression don't receive any medical assistance, and we're really looking to try and change that, especially also considering a lot of these people in rural areas have experienced a lot of, hardship through the drought and floods and also the fires. So we're really looking to try and increase a bit of dialogue and maybe encourage people to go seek help.
And how much impact do you think it also has on the family members? How did your mother's illness affect you?
Yeah, well, Mum did a great job in trying to protect us from her illness, and she was very brave in that regard. But there were some days where it was very clear that it really affected her and did have an effect on the family. Depression is such a debilitating illness because it just really drains the life out of you, and a lot of people feel worthless and also that they can't do anything. Just really trying to help people in the fact that they can realise that there is help out there.
It is a long ride. Have you had moments of despair?
Yeah, the other day I was riding alone through the rain. It was freezing cold. I couldn't even open up my sandwich for lunch because my hands were so cold. So you do have moments where you're like, what am I doing? And this is tough. But at the end of the day, the cause is so important, and the whole goal of raising awareness and raising money for the Black Dog Institute, you put all those little issues and the problems aside because the whole bigger picture is so much more important.
And he's now halfway through his toughest day. That's Olympian Edward Fernan speaking to Jennifer Macy.